Antichrist? Is it Bill Gates or our government? I listened to federal government lawmakers and those making videos advising you not to take vaccine, and that it is a plot to infect you. Listen, my people, they do not mean well for you. Between Nigeria and governments and donor partners, including Bill Gates, who do you think care about you most or your welfare? Have you asked yourself how much is our government budget on vaccine and HIV drug treatment? For over 3 decades now, it is the donor partners that pay for these things. Children are born vaccines are provided by these donor partners, while our government officials and their families play overseas to access medical health care. Today, they come to tell you Bill Gates is Antichrist and he plans to plant chips into your blood. That is a lie, a blunt lie, designed from the pits of hell. Bill Gates has a genuine body for Africa. This is a man worth over $100 billion. Do you think he needs African for anything? The US government just withdrew support from World Health Organization at a time like this in a pandemic. It is Bill Gates that stepped in with a donation of $150 million to keep the work of the organization ongoing. He meant no harm. He has a legitimate passion for Africa. You can't imagine how HIV would have ravaged Africa by now. It is this same donor agency that brought drugs free to our people. So do you think our government has a budget to support HIV patients? No, they don't. What about the gold circle condoms you are making use of now that you buy 50 naira? It is cheap so that the poor can afford protection against STD. Do you think that it is the actual price of those condoms? Is that the actual price of those condoms? No, that is not the actual price of those condoms. Someone pays the difference so you get it cheap. That is the Bill Gates. Look at our public hospitals. Even in the face of COVID-19, instead of government to fix it and get it ready, they are busy doing fanfare and jamboree with the money. Your real enemy is not Bill Gates or donor agencies. Look deeply to know who your enemy really is. You need to shine your eyes. Even the isolation centers being built today, just thank God that the level of infections is low. If it is high, those centers will treat only the rich and leave the poor aside. And the poor, you are on your own. That is what they will tell you. Don't join this campaign of hate and conspiracy to blackmail Bill Gates or refuse help from him. Give it a second thought. Who do you really trust? Your government or donor agencies? We live in a society with little or no regret to public health. We drink from the same river we stood, bathe and wash clothes. We eat food that rats and cockroaches have eaten or have crawled on and pee on. So many Africans walk around with treatable, communicable disease from herpes, gonorrhea, syphilis, with no money to cure themselves. Our teenagers cannot even afford sanitary pads, and a government who prefer giant elephants. They prefer giant elephant projects instead of providing help and cure for these people. Is that the government you trust? Is that the government you should trust? Today, one of the only agencies a man blessed with wealth and a passion for Africa, and we choose to blackmail him and mailing him and say evil things about him. We call him Antichrist, which is not. The people that should be called Antichrist are the government. We accuse him of planning to plant chips in your blood. Some call him 666. Africans, shine your eyes and ask the question, who is my real enemy? Is it Bill Gates or the government? Thank you, viewers, for listening to this news. Viewers, who should you believe now? Do you not believe what Omokri has just said concerning Bill Gates and his plans for Africa? Or you're still doubting what other people are saying? So that some Nigerians and officials are saying about Bill Gates, of planting chips into our systems, of taking over from the country, Nigeria. Do you believe that he's planning to destroy Africa and take over someone that is worth 100 trillion naira? What does he need the money, Nigerian money for, and African money? What does he need their lands from? What does he need their states from, or their countries from? Someone that has been donating money, has been buying drugs, vaccine for those children that were recently born. Do you think it's our government that have been providing this vaccine for our children, the newborn babies? Do you think it's our government? Or do you think the HIV vaccine that have been administered to HIV patients is being provided by our government? No. This man has been behind everything. He has been behind everything that is happening, supporting Nigerians. They know that Nigerians are so poor. They need our help, his help. That is why he has been providing all this. Look at what he provides. He also provide a condom for the poor ones that he knows that they can't do without sex, to prevent STD. With all he has done, or what he did to Africa, see what they are saying about him. See what they said about him. That is it. That is what that we are supposed to be praising him, and not criticizing him or saying those things about him. This man is trying to ask us, with everything this government has done to us, they are betrayers and everything. They are not even making move to look for a vaccine that will cure this disease. If not for the help of Bill Gates, he's trying to create a vaccine. The vaccine that he wants to create will be created for 8 months before it comes out. Our government, are they making move for this to create this vaccine? No, they are not. What they are after is for their own selfish interest. What they will gain, the money they will get and take to their account, the money they will steal and open a new account outside the country. That is what they are after, and that is what they are looking for. They are not after the people in the country. They are not ready to support or make their life simple. They only want them to suffer. They are only after their own selfish interest, not the interest of the citizens. That is it. So viewers, this is what this man has said, but I can't say for now if he has said the truth or if he's saying the truth or not. We still need to know the truth. Those that knows the truth should let the truth set them free. And those that does not know the truth and want to know the truth should ask questions and make research if truly what this man says or what he has said is true, is real true about Bill Gates or not. We only need someone that will help the country, not someone that will destroy this country. If his agenda is to help the country survive, then let the will of God be done. Let him succeed. But if he has come to destroy Nigeria and put in chips into the system of Nigeria to kill them one after the other, then his plans will be destroyed by the grace of God. So viewers, what is your take on this news? Your comment is very needed. Drop them below the comment box. Click on the subscription button as well as the bell button to receive updates whenever I publish new videos. And don't forget, share and like this